Good afternoon. Welcome to Midweek Musings here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church. I'm Kent Little, Senior Pastor. It is good to have you with us today, whether you're here in person and live or whether you join this video at a later time, because it is recorded and placed on our Facebook page. So it's good to have you with us. It's a beautiful day outside, a little breezy, but nice. I think it's supposed to get really hot though today and tomorrow. But anyway, it's good to have you with us. So just kind of the normal things going on at Trinity Heights right now. Just our usual things, if you will. Last week, you might have noticed, if you join us on a regular basis, I was absent. I guess I could have done one of these from annual conference. I just didn't get it done. Anyway, so last week was an annual conference. Our delegate and I went to Kearney, Nebraska, and we did the business of our Great Plains Annual Conference and all that entails around nominating conference leaders, setting our budget, passing resolutions for the good of the conference and the good of the denomination and the good of the kingdom. So that's where we were last week. It started on Thursday of last week and went through Sunday morning. Here at Trinity Heights on Sunday morning, we had a special guest preacher, Reverend Phil Scholl, who brought a great message. And we also had a guest cellist whose music was beautiful. Anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on. Looking forward to June. This coming Sunday, we continue our worship series around the game of baseball and faith and how we might connect the two. That'll run through the end of June. On June 29th, on Saturday, the church is going to a Wind Surge baseball game in Wichita. Hope those of us who signed up are still able to go. Hope we have good weather, etc. And then on June 30th will be the final installment of this June's worship series of baseball and faith. And it'll be our normal fifth Sunday tradition here at Trinity Heights. We'll have just one service at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll have brunch at 9. So bring your goodies for brunch at 9, and then we'll have worship at 10. And then that evening, I think it's at 4 o'clock. Don't quote me on that, right? I should have looked at that before I sat down here. We're having Sunday on Sundays. The executive board is hosting this meeting, this gathering. We'll have ice cream and all the toppings, and then after everybody gets their desserts, we'll have just an informational meeting around General Conference. We've had some questions about what were the decisions that were made at General Conference in Charlotte, North Carolina this past several months, and how or if they will affect us as a local church, and exactly how that will work. The General Conference made a number of significant decisions that affect the denomination as a whole. And so we'll take some time to, I'll make some presentations about each one of those decisions, about how I understand they'll affect the denomination and how they could affect our local church, and then just open it up for general questions. So hope you can join us for that on the 30th in the evening at 4 o'clock. So there'll be more a solid time on that. I'm pretty sure it's 4 o'clock, but if it's not, we'll be sent. I think we've already sent out information about that. So anyway, hope you can join us for that. And then through the summer, I think, just general things here at the church, just normal busy, if you will. So anyway, looking forward to that as we continue on into the year. July 1st, I'll celebrate the completion of my first year here at Trinity Heights at annual conference this past week. The appointments were fixed for the next year, so I have been appointed to Trinity Heights here in Newton for another year. I am grateful for that. That's my plan. So anyway, I hope you are grateful too. So anyway, so that's always good to have that done and affirmed. And And so I'm looking forward to the next year and all that it might bring for our ministry and for our impact on our community and on our conference and beyond. So this coming Sunday, like I said, we're continuing the baseball series, the baseball theme. So this coming Sunday, the title of the sermon is the 3-0 pitch. And this one is open to interpretation about how it applies, what are the fundamentals of baseball, those fundamental unwritten rules, if you will, about how we perform, how we play the game, what are the best ways to play the game. And the interpretations of the 3-0 pitch differ among those who play the game. And one of the things I want to talk about on Sunday in relation to that, and I'll go into more detail about that Sunday morning, but is the theme of patience, being willing to wait for things to unfold, to not get in too big a hurry, if you will, to watch and to plan and to look for things that are taking place, and how do we respond rather than react. I think that's just really important, I think, in the life of faith, in life in general. When something significant happens, especially when something traumatic happens, controversial happens that we weren't expecting, how do we respond in a faithful way, as opposed to reacting in ways that might be inappropriate in hindsight, looking back, oh man, I wish I hadn't said that, or I wish I hadn't done that. So we're going to talk a little bit about this coming Sunday about patience and how we listen and how we respond in a way that is Christ-like and that it reflects the mission and ministry of the one we follow, Jesus. So hopefully you can join us either in person on Sunday morning at 10 or 11:15, or you can join us online for our live stream at 10 in the morning. So anyway, so that's kind of what's going on here at Trinity Heights. Glad you joined us. Get out and enjoy the day. Thanks for being a part of this weekly broadcast. Always good to have you. Good to see you here. Anyway, as I always say here at Trinity Heights, I pray we live in peace and strive to be a light and to love one another, every single other, until there are no others, only one beloved community of all. May it be so. May it be so. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.